Okay, so bit of a random one today. I don't know particularly if there's any theme, but first off I'm going to talk about this Virgin Trains thing, where obviously the Mega Train, you have a service you get on the Mega Train when you buy the tickets, and in one instance they wouldn't let me on the train past the barriers because the printed off Mega Train ticket isn't a proper ticket, so they wouldn't let me on the train even though I had valid tickets for the train. And then there was a whole instant they didn't even give me any sort of refund for that, even though I had to pay a new ticket, and a single is about £50 to Birmingham from London, and the coach was about 20 quid, so I had to spend about 20 quid. And obviously again this year I had to ensure that they would take my ticket, so I went to the customer service desk where this absolute moron, because it was first thing in the morning, was like, get out, you're not allowed to be in here. And it's like, it's open, it's up, the lights are on, I'm waiting for someone to come to the service desk so I can make sure that I can get on my train. And he was basically just being an arsehole and kicking me out and harassing me, shouting at me, and wouldn't even let me ask my question at a valid customer service desk. He was just like, you're not allowed to sit here, there's 7 points outside, what are you doing? It's like, I'm sitting waiting for someone to man the customer service desk so I can ask my question. I mean, no need to harass me. Anyway, they gave me a £10 voucher, and they basically worded it, we aren't going to respond properly to your question, you know, we can't respond to everyone because it's been a busy few months of customer services and people get overheated. We assure you that we've told the manager responsible, but I really doubt it. So, but yeah, a £10 voucher for basically what was a 20 quid extra ticket, and it could have been 50 quid if I'd have got the train, which I had a train ticket, you know. But I knew that they wouldn't refund me the proper thing, so I wasn't going to pay another 50 quid single that day. But yeah, 10 quid doesn't make up for it, and doesn't make up for even the harassment that day. But I would like at least my original transport covered. But no, yes, I was slow in sending my message, but I've had things on and things to do and trying to sort my life out, so kind of not really been possible. Now, the other thing I was going to go into is things I missed out in 2014 because of being stuck in the arse countryside, other than socialising, having friends, looking for work, any sort of sex life or anything, you know. Yeah, no nights out, no nothing. Stuck arse countryside, in the same spot, not able to exercise, not able to do anything, not even earning, job seekers, looking for work, not able to cook for myself in the majority of instances. So yeah, kind of the worst existence ever. But on top of that, I missed out on, there was an invite from Spotify to do something at a special meeting with the Ting Tings before they did an event in London, but I couldn't arrange transport to get there because transport links are so shit here that I would have arrived just as they were finishing that special thing. So yeah, I mean, obviously I probably could have gone to the main event afterwards, which would have been at a later time in the day, but in the special thing in, I can't remember the name of the pub. I'm sure I've posted the information on the screen for you there. So you can see for yourself. But yeah, on top of that, because I can't get a signal because now Orange and all the other networks don't really support 3G anymore, especially not in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere, in a house, no. So when my ex, Steph, was in contact again and we were talking about getting back together, it kind of didn't really work out because she lost access to the internet and I couldn't really message with text. I tried. I mean, there's a little postage stamp area that you have to try and get your aerial to sit in to be able to get any sort of signal. And even when the weather's slightly windy or slightly rainy or slightly cloudy, you've got no chance of getting any signal at all. So I messaged her online saying I couldn't respond, and you know, we chatted away for a bit on the text, but then suddenly I couldn't get a signal anymore, and took about 3 days, 4 days to be able to actually get a message off, and I tried. I was sat there for hours trying to readjust the phone every single day, trying to get a signal through, but she felt ignored, and yeah, woman's gone. So now she's been like, yeah, I don't want to ever try again, because, you know, we've been on and off trying to get back together for quite a while now, and it's, you know, there's always something that goes wrong with us both being in ridiculously bad situations like this, where we're getting fucked over and she's living with her parents and doing whatever she can to get money and get a place and all those sort of things. So life kind of interferes, and now she's supposedly with some guy because Facebook decided, oh yeah, you know, your ex that you were sort of about to get back together with, she's got a new boyfriend. Would you like to be friends with him? It's like, no. So when I messaged her about that, I was like, well, he's got a kid and she's going to be a mum and look after his kid and all this shit. So yeah, now it's just wrong and not good situations. So that kind of ruins my life in a significant way from being stuck out here. So yeah, good job, life. You really know how to make everything hell. Sleep deprivation and the bags under the eyes because you got shitheads who really should know better because they're like 10 and 12, but they are little crybabies and stomp through the ceiling and do everything to torture you. And yeah, kind of not ideal because my sister, who's an utter scumbag, couldn't look after her kids. Yeah, so my mom's looking after them because my sister's living the life of Larry, happy to not care that her kids, you know, she didn't even feed them while her boyfriend was in jail, so that's how scummy they are. And she didn't care, not in the slightest. She's happy to be off living her life and doing whatever the heck she wants because she doesn't have to look after her kids anymore, who she brought up to be utter babies and just have no sense of life or anything, and the complete and utter, they are literally the chavviest scum of the world. Just not remotely anyone I could get on with, and I don't know how my sister can be like that. I mean, on top of that, she decided, because my dad died, that she is going to steal all the inheritance, and HSBC did nothing to combat that, even though I showed them, look, this isn't my signature. She's got some other moron who she probably had sex with to get to do it and forge my signature, and it looked utterly pathetic and it just looked nothing like my signature. And I proved that, and no, nothing done about it. You know, I submit my ID and my real signature and say, like, this is my bank account, I want my half in here. No, she still gets it all paid to her because she's the scum who steals everything and doesn't care about family. I mean, even if she is a child, you're meant to not steal from family, but I don't think there's any sort of blood relation, to be honest, because she doesn't act like it and it doesn't feel like there's any relation there. Just two different people. And what else is there that's been happening? I'm sure there was something else I was going to say. What was it? I cannot think right now, but there's definitely something else I was going to say that I missed out on 2014 because of all this shit, but was utter pathetic. I just need to get back to Birmingham and have a life and be able to put my life back in order and get a job and do normal things and not exist in this horrible existence that no one should ever have to go through. I mean, it's just not remotely fun. And anyway, I'm not going to think of this last thing I was going to think of, so thank you for watching. I apologise for that, and that's the other thing, I can't really go to the doctors to look at potential health issues and other things, so yeah, not a lot of fun at all, especially when you're getting sleep deprived and it's causing you headaches and all this other shit. And yeah, I just need to be able to live a life. It's not too much to ask. But remember, apparently Birmingham's the subject of terror, so yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around.